Welcome to Strategy About Games to another GBHL YouTube channel video. You're here with your host GBHL James, and this is my slightly delayed hobby vlog for the past week. And as you can see, I'm not filming pictures of models, and there's a reason for that. Unfortunately guys, this week I've had zero time to work on any models. But not working on any models doesn't mean that I've not been working on my hobby. So there's been a few things I've been up to this week. Namely, first thing is, of course, with the gym. Back in the gym after not being very well, and we did a big offer. And just to share with you guys, I would just like to say, doing the GBHL YouTube channel is directly having a positive impact on my business at Biotic Fit. And the reason for that is the skills that I'm learning through communicating with you guys on YouTube and how to make videos, and skills that I've used through that have really worked in terms of creating lead generation for Biotic Fit, as well as being able to communicate with some of our members in an even more effective way. I mean, it's a great medium for talking to people. So I did do an offer, and that's why I've been incredibly busy. It's currently 20 past 10 at night as I'm filming this, and I've been in this gym since 6 o'clock this morning, which means I've been up since 5:15. So as you can see, a big long day, and it's been like that since I've been back. And don't worry, you guys have been telling me that I've been working myself into the ground. That's why I got ill. I'm working this hard so that I don't need to in a few weeks' time. So I've been busy with that. I also did a couple of videos this week. So that's really been my hobby. Remember, sometimes my hobby time is the time I spend on the channel talking to you. And I did get together with Jamie, got him into the gym. We did a couple of unboxings. We did a speak friend a question. Somebody actually came into the gym to train, which is quite interesting. And from a hobby point of view, it's been really interesting to see the reactions of some of my clients as they've seen me be outed effectively because of the YouTube channel. And all of them think it's really cool. They really do. So anybody out there who's a bit nervous about their friends knowing, I think the best way to be is actually just be a little bit more relaxed about it. And if you tell people about it, they tend to actually be quite cool about it. Everybody's a bit of a geek at heart, I think. So we did that. I would just like to apologise for the tinniness of the sound during those videos. Of course, with everything going on in the gym, the music being on in the background, there being fans on, there's quite a bit of background noise. And the moment on the video editor that you try and remove background noise and reduce the hum and do things so that the volume is slightly higher, it does create kind of like a tinny effect. But of course, we're hoping that these kind of problems will all go away soon. You want to know what I've been doing hobby-wise this week? Well, let me tell you. First of all, I put the raffle on the channel because I am absolutely, completely focused at the moment on improving the quality of the production of this channel, especially as you guys have been, from a financial point of view, really getting behind our efforts. I mean, I couldn't thank you enough, and I feel like we owe it to you. And you guys are probably going to say, no, the channel's great, you're doing great, you're putting the work in. But I feel like we owe it to you to continue to raise the standard of what we're doing, and we don't just stay still. And that starts with better equipment. You know, I'm recording off my laptop right now, because I've not got the wires, and I've got to get this video up reasonably quickly. I want to stop filming on this. It's not got enough space. The quality's not good enough. The microphone's not good enough. The lighting isn't good enough. We want to start making our operation better. And I'm really happy to say that we have got everything that we needed from that raffle. I mean, the donation has been fabulous. I will do a draw tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and I'll tell you exactly how much we raised and how much that will go towards the camera. And I'll also do a video showing you guys the camera and the new equipment, which will probably be the final video that I will film on this. Not only have I been doing that from a hobby point of view, but I've also been thinking about other ways of improving the channel. And one thing that I'm quite keen on, which Jamie's going to leave to me, is actually getting a studio for us. Now you might, wow, that's really out there, but I'm talking about renting a small space where we can get great lighting, we can have whitewashed walls, we can have a green screen set up, we can have a table, we can store our terrain there, and it's just perfect for all of our recording. Because I think that that's really going to help up that. And I've been looking into doing that. I've been looking into not just better equipment, but also ideas about how we can create a new intro video. So if you are on the Great British Hobby League Facebook page, you might have seen me put little cryptic posts up like, are there any musical people here? And that's because we're looking at creating a new intro. And I'm going to give you some exciting little tidbits of what this intro, or what I'm expecting it to be like, because it's very ambitious. and I'm pleased to announce that some of it has come through. We're looking to shoot a similar shot to in The Hobbit and in Lord of the Rings, where you have Bilbo's desk, all of his maps are around, and you've got the Red Book of Westmarch on there. And on the front of that cover is going to be the GBHL YouTube channel logo. And we've got some Lord of the Rings music in the background, which isn't quite Lord of the Rings music, and I'm happy to say that I have sourced the music, and that has been very kindly put across, and I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I'm in an agreement with some pretty professional guys who've produced some Lord of the Rings style music. It's obviously not from the film, but it's very recognisable. And they have completely said, yep, you can use it. You can use it. So I've sorted that part of it. There'll be that music on in the background. The page will turn, and the hand, which will have like Bilbo's jacket on, instead of writing concerning hobbits, it will write support your hobbit hobby. It will not only write support your hobbit hobby, but it will write support your hobby hobby. And Gandalf, that's right, Gandalf will tell us to support your hobbit hobby. And I've been in touch with various people who can do professional Gandalf voice actor work, and just waiting to hear back from a couple of those at the moment, as well as looking into ordering the Red Book of Westmarch as a prop replica, which is quite an expensive thing to do. But these are the kind of things that we're thinking about, just little things that, they might seem unnecessary, but they will be in every single video, and we'll kind of up the quality and the standard across the board. So not just the videos themselves, but things which are in there which, we don't have to do time and time again. Once they're done, it looks great, it's done. And that will improve the standard. And that's really how I've been spending my hobby time this week, is actually, remember, my Hobbit hobby isn't just the models and the painting, but it is also this channel. This is my hobby. This is part of my Lord of the Rings hobby. But also, in the last video, I did ask you guys that once I'd completed my 3 hunters, and I'm sad to say, I've not even had a chance to finish Gimli yet, but I did ask, which would you prefer? Which project would you prefer next? Would you like to see me paint Gandalf the Grey from Breaking the Fellowship? Or would you like to see me paint Beorn and Bear? And it's very, very interesting, actually. I have to say, a lot of people who have got, that I know from the One Ring, and I've seen some of their painting skills and jobs, a lot of them, those guys were quite keen for me to paint Gandalf. They said that that's really the next natural progression in terms of sort of seeing how I can highlight up from grey and do layering up from grey. And I tend to agree with them, actually, especially because I've got Gandalf the Grey on horse, but I don't have Gandalf the Grey on foot. However, I'm a man of the people, and I did put it out there to you guys, and I'm happy to announce that Beorn and Bear has taken it. So that is going to be my next project. I'm going to finish Gimli off. I'll show you that in the next hobby vlog, and then I'll also show you me making a start to Beorn and Bear. I think the key thing is with Beorn and Bear, the bear in particular, is not just, I've learned this with the eagles. The first eagle I did a dry brush, same as I did Treebeard, and it looks great, it looks fine. But you know what, if you take the time to layer and highlight up slowly, taking your time, especially with these glazed mediums and some of the new techniques I'm using and having a wet palette, it makes such a humongous difference to the model, like such a humongous difference. And so I'm definitely going to be looking to experiment to do that with Bear. I'm also going to be doing the man, and that will be interesting to sort of layer up the skin, although I'm reasonably confident with the skin. The thing that I think Beorn, the man, will end up turning out quite well, actually. Not being big-headed, but I think he'll actually turn out quite well because all the colours are colours that I've got experience with. So I think it'll be fine, but I think it'll be the bear. Now, I've had a few tips, and some of those tips, particularly from like Dead North Spectre, I've seen him do is highlight up actually using kind of like a tau ochre in the black, and that gives it a really nice kind of effect rather than just sort of dry brushing up from the greys, which is what I would probably have done maybe a few weeks ago. So I'm looking forward to showing you that, guys. I'm sorry that I can't show you any models during this hobby vlog, but I just did want to get a video out there to share with you where we're up to. Remember, the raffle closes at 12 o'clock midnight tonight. I'm hoping this video will be up before then. So if you've still not donated and you want to be in the raffle and you want to contribute towards our camera fund, please do that tonight. Remember, you can win yourself a box of Grim Hammers, Toriel, or barred, any of those three, and I'll be doing the draw on Tuesday, which will be tomorrow. So you know what I've been doing hobby-wise. My hobby this week has all been about the channel and also been about some tournament plans that I've got for you for Destination Stockport 2.0 and the league finale. There are places for both, remember guys. So keep an eye out. As always, support your Hobbit hobby. Follow us on Twitter and happy strategy battle gaming.